Hi guys, this is Sarah Evans, host of Interblue Channeling with the Palladians, etc. And I want to speak to you about heart coherence, about how powerful you are, you can be, and how the breath and channeling your breath is so energetically, insanely powerful that it is literally a kind of magic. Okay. I'm going to read from what Spirit said to me. So reading from the what I wrote down. My spirit guides told me, breath is a divine miracle, and your lungs are the cathedral where the worship of life takes place. Living a heart-centered life, you are listening to your breath and body and what it is telling you. If out of alignment, then your breath is not functioning fully and you're out of heart coherence. The breath is the body's first stop in telling you that something isn't right. Okay. And I think we've all been there. We can take a moment to listen to our breath. And actually, I do encourage you, as a Reiki master, as a yoga teacher, I do encourage you to come back to your breath very frequently. And when you're lying on the yoga mat and your teacher's like, okay, and everyone return to the breath. What is that actually doing? By returning to your breath, you're returning inward. Okay, so let's take a moment to call your energy back and return inward. Okay, you can do this with your eyes closed or your eyes open. But we're just going to take the deepest breath you've taken all day. Hold it for a moment. Soften through your belly and soften your shoulders, soften your jaw while you're holding, and then slowly release through the mouth. And again, we're going to take a nice deep inhale. And as we inhale, you're going to set the intention to invite your energy back. I bring my energy back. I call my energy back to me and hold it again. And on the exhale, we can release anything that's no longer needed. Release anything no longer needed. All right. And you can gently open your eyes and just notice, are you feeling a bit better? Are you feeling a bit different? Right? This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. Anyway, so in this 4-week course that I've designed, it's arguably one of my most ambitious courses to date. And it's all channeled through the Akashic Records. It's all using my full spiritual, intuitive, and psychic abilities to bring you the most dynamic content, which is empowering everybody. Whether you are, a yoga teacher yourself, whether you are somebody who is not interested in yoga principles or anything like that, never experienced like Reiki or whatever, wherever you're coming from through with this, I invite you to come to my class because it's going to be useful regardless of where you're coming from. But I want to bring you back to breathing as a divine act, your breath as a sacred art form, and how important it is for your everyday living. And through improving, we're going to be over 4 weeks. The week one, I'm going to be talking about the basic concepts of pranayama and prana. Prana, also known as chi or ki, is the key in Reiki, is energy. Prana is energy, and pranayama is the Sanskrit, what we would in yoga practice refer to as breathwork. But pranayama is basically prana, energy, yama, working with. Okay, we're working with energy, right? So in the week one, we're going to take you through using the basic pranayama principles to improve your lung capacity and lung function, to check out how you are breathing currently and how everybody can improve their breathing quality. I read there was a study that's actually in the blog post I posted recently on this topic. But I read that the average person only uses 30% of their lung capacity anytime. 30% of the lung capacity. How insane is that? So that's what's happening the first week. And then the second week, we're going to be expanding, deepening, and using breath work to clear stagnant energy, to soothe the nervous system, to get you into parasympathetic nervous response, which is essential for any form of healing to be in that state. And then for week 3, we're going to be diving into heart coherence. So, heart coherence is getting out of the analytical, logical brain and into the heart center, the center of true wisdom in the body, as I often describe it in my yoga classes. But we can actually, through breath work, we can actually connect the heart into the brain. We can link those up and we can channel energy through breath between the heart and the head and come into alignment. And when you are aligned, when your brain waves and your heart energy is in full and complete alignment, that is the best place to be. There's some people today who are walking around in heart coherence all of the time. And I think in terms of new earth and breaking into this new exciting time, we're going to be stepping into more and more of this. So in this course, I'm going to be teaching you how to do that, how to step into heart coherence, how you can live the most vibrant and powerful and just aligned for you life. Okay. And I'll just talk about heart coherence a little bit more because this is something that has been studied with science. The Heart Math Institute has spent decades looking into the physiological shifts that occur when we intentionally breathe and when we breathe in a heart-focused manner. And it's nothing short of miraculous. It is a kind of magic. It's a kind of magic. But since the science has proven that basically when you are intentionally breathing and you step into heart coherence, you step into a psycho-physiological coherence categorized by increased order and harmony in both psychological, the mental and emotional, and physiological, the bodily processes. So in other words, your breath is a conductor of energy. Your breath is a pumping energy through the body, right? Obviously, it's oxygenating the body. We all know this, but it's also working as an energetic conductor all the time. And it's forcing your nervous system, your brain, your nervous system, your main central nervous system and heart. And through channeling the breath, we can stop having them fight each other and stop living in a state of anxiety, in a state of stress, in a state of high cortisol. And we can bring them into alignment and have them all singing the same beautiful song. And at the 4th week of the class, we're going to be bringing all of what we've learnt into the most dynamic order with transformational breath work, kind of an hour of transformational breath work where we're working with continuous breath and we're really going to go places and really just deepen that spiritual connection every way. And I'm going to just blow your minds and show you just how exciting and how powerful this whole damn thing is. All right. So, are you in? If you're in, the link is below for the 4-week course. It's on Thursdays. It's starting on the 25th of 5 p.m. UK time, which is 12 p.m. Eastern time, 9 a.m. Pacific time. If the timing doesn't work for you, it's fine because all of the course is recorded. And so I'll be sending the full class recordings after each session. I'm also going to be providing a whole host of downloadable tracks that you can enjoy to improve your breath work, where you can improve your heart coherence in your own time between classes and well beyond when the course completes. So I hope to see you there. Use code EARLYBIRD, which is valid through the end of this week for a discount for obviously early birds. And I hope to see you there. This is a way for me to tie together all the myriad strands of everything that I do, of my background as a yoga teacher, as obviously a channeler and a spiritual guide, bring it all together in a really dynamic, exciting way. And I could not be more excited for this. And I do hope to see you there. All right. And as well, Into the Blue members receive a 20% discount on my classes as well. So you can do early bird plus Into the Blue discount for extra savings. All right. Thanks for listening. Take good care of yourself. Bye bye.